Hello, my name's Suzie Jackson. I'm one of the lecturers at Bangor University, in the School of Ocean Sciences. Now, I am talking to you from my home at the moment, which is why I've got this lovely picture. Oh, my hand goes away when I do that. It's a lovely picture of the Menai Strait behind me, and if you just sort of look where my nose is now, that's where our dedicated research vessel, the Prince Madoc, is. And along from that pier is where the Ocean Science Department buildings are. Now, I should tell you a little bit about myself. So I'm an oceanographer, and I've actually diversified my research area a little recently, because I'm really interested in the multidisciplinary nature of ocean sciences, and I've been looking into biophysical interactions. Now, I have an industry partner called Monesto that's interested in putting mobile marine renewable devices out on the seabed around Anglesey, where the water gets slightly deeper, called the Holyhead Deep. And I'm working with colleagues who are marine ecologists to try and understand how physical processes like light and the amount of material that's suspended in the water column, how they can drive fish school migrations or fish behaviour, so where they like to go within the water column, and how that might overlap with having turbines flying through the water column. So it's really interesting areas of research, and one that you can't really get elsewhere if you're not working in a department with ocean scientists across all disciplines. The degree course that you've applied for is really interesting in terms of multidisciplinary options, because throughout the 3 years you get to choose how you would like to specialise in terms of discipline. So you'll have options each year, whether you want to do modules that are slightly more in the ocean biology, marine biology side of things, or the physical side of ocean science, which we call oceanography, but also geophysics and marine geology, and also some options somewhere in the middle. Yeah, for example, there's a core module called marine biogeochemistry, where you look at interactions between ocean biology and chemistry. A hot topic in that area at the moment is marine plastics, and we will be including that in our modules. More broadly speaking, you will be learning in terms of the biology side of things about life in the oceans, how the major organisms have evolved, and how their ecosystems function, interactions within those ecosystems. And then also on the physical side, how do our oceans work? What drives ocean circulation? How does ocean circulation control our climate? And you'll also have options in the sort of more geology side of things and geophysics. So in terms of geophysics, you might be learning about how our seafloor has developed, how it's formed. It's more specifically in our first year as an option to do a geology field course. Now, this is a nice example where we make the most of our natural environment. So at Bangor University, we've got the option to take you out into the field and to do practicals as often as possible. And that means that they're embedded in all of the practical components, are embedded in all of the modules. And the field course specifically in your first year, that's an option for you, takes you all around different sites of Anglesey, and you learn about really, well, if you're interested in geology, really interesting geological processes. And some of the sites are ones that people travel from all over the world to see examples that we have on our doorstep in Anglesey, which is really cool. You have options when you choose this degree course, and those options can become more as you progress through the 3 years. It's worth having a look on the website to see the course content for this degree course, and you can click on the modules to learn a bit more about those in detail. Another thing that's really important to us at Bangor University is employability. So we embed employability skills throughout our degree courses. One of which that's really important is communication. So we teach you to write in small groups, which we find the most effective, and learning to present scientific presentations in small groups, which ultimately prepares you for presenting in your third year. We also have found that employers find numerical skills really important in terms of employability. So on the biology side of things, we teach you about statistics, how to measure whether outcomes are statistically significant. You'll also have the option to learn about computer modelling, writing your own computer code. And we know that can be quite off-putting for some people, so we do put a lot of emphasis on starting from the beginning with that, and we embed it in our courses from year one. Now, in terms of the types of jobs that you could get, it's quite varied. So we have a lot of graduates from ocean sciences actually working in our department, either as academics, as lecturers, or maybe as researchers, or in our labs. We often have quite a few graduates working for environment agencies like Natural Resources Wales, or any agency that works in managing the nearshore environment. We have students working offshore, not just in oil and gas, but also in fisheries, in the marine renewable sector. And interestingly, we also have 1 in 10 students actually decide they don't want to work for somebody else, and they start their own businesses. So you could be one of those students that decides to be an entrepreneur in ocean sciences. So in a short time, I've hopefully given you a bit more detail and information about the course. The reason we're doing this is because we are at home, we're not able to go to work at the moment, so we can't have open days. But we still understand that this is despite being a difficult time, it's still really important for you in terms of deciding your future, because we will get through this pandemic, we will get back to work. And it's important that you make the right decision for you and as to which course and which university you want to go to. So anything we can do to help with that decision, please let us know. Do get in contact. Even though we're not there in person, we are going to be available to answer your questions. Thank you for listening.